Hey everyone, welcome to Game 2 between HuK and Softball. We saw in the first game that HuK was able to just completely control the map with Colossus and expand pretty much anywhere he wanted to, and all Softball really had to throw at him was a measly bio ball. Let's hope that this game Softball might change it up and do something differently, and I sure hope so because we are Metalopolis today, and not only that, we are also in the air cross bomb position, which means that we might see some Void Rays or Banshees. At least I sure hope so. I would love to see something like that. HuK going out for the Scouts. And one thing I want to mention about this pylon placement is that when you play Zerg or Protoss, usually the Protoss player will put his pylon out somewhere around the ramp. Sometimes even when you play Zerg, you might put it out here and then gateway over here so you can secure your natural easier. But against Terrans, since they have so many ranged units, what HuK is doing here and what you typically want to do is keep your buildings a little bit back, because you don't want to have a gateway out here and then all the Terran has to do is scan or put a marine up on this ledge and then take out like 2 of your gateways, so that's no good. So that would explain why HuK is doing this right now, and they are almost going to spot each other. SCV coming from the north and Probe going from this side. Softball going for the not fast gas, going for a pretty standard gas build with that Rex coming out right now, so we're not going to see any sort of marine rush or Zealot rush. I don't see either. Both players are pretty much getting gas doing something standard. Nothing too ridiculous right now. Hopefully that should change in a matter of time. And I never noticed this before. There's a cafe here, Adam's Place. You guys ever heard of it? I don't know. It looks like it might be all right. They don't have a menu on the door though, so whatever. Maybe I'll try it someday. Alright, so Softball getting his orbital command, getting his marine to try and denote any further probe scouting, and I think he's going to be able to. HuK stealing some minerals. What a little punk, HuK. Stealing minerals from this natural expansion. But that probe is going to go down. There's no way for it to run. Oh, the thief got caught. Zealot coming out right now, choosing to go for the Zealot, not straight for the Stalker, so maybe HuK might go for a little push right here. As I mentioned in the game before, if a Protoss player just managed to get a Zealot and a Stalker up here in the base before the Terran player is able to respond and react with the bunker, then a lot of damage can be done, because a Zealot and a Stalker versus 2 Marines is not even a contest. You will not lose a unit against 2 Marines that you can micro against very easily. So that's actually what we might be seeing here. This annoying little SCV may have spotted this chrono boost, or HuK may have waited until it just came out, but regardless, there's going to be a Zealot and a Stalker out on the field, and another gateway coming up right now. And HuK actually opting for the assimilator, so he's probably not going to go for the fast expansion that we saw last game, because last game we saw that before he got this second assimilator, he actually went and built out his Nexus. So he is probably going to be doing some one-base play for at least a little bit right now. 2 gateways coming up. Warp gate technology is coming up as well. And for the Terran player, we see pretty much the same thing as last game. He is getting his Marines. He is getting a 1 Marauder here, as we see. But he is getting a factory. And hopefully what this means is that he might be getting some tanks or some air, maybe some Banshees. I would like to see that, but who knows. Hopefully Softball doesn't just go Bio Ball as it did last game. Not because Bio Ball is bad or anything, but I think that if HuK just goes Colossus, which it looks like he might at this point, he's already in the robotics facility, it's just going to be another victory for HuK fairly easily. Marines just get fried up against Colossus. And I've noticed that, lag, what's happening here? Why is my computer lagging? Why is my computer lagging? Okay, wow, my computer just like shat itself. I don't know what happened there. But I've noticed that Softball actually, he spotted this pylon here, but I don't really know if it's worth it to go and kill right now. If he feels like he's got the momentum, he should go and attack right now, bring a couple of SCVs like he did right now. But as I was saying, Softball likes to go for the early push. What's hard to deal with as a Protoss player, especially if you're going for a 3-gate robotics facility build, how do you deal with a tear and push like this? But the thing is, Softball has just revealed himself, so now HuK will be able to prepare, make sure he's got enough units. He's going straight for the Immortal. It's getting Chrono boosted out. He's already got his Stalkers on the high ledge here. He's got a pylon here, so he can warp in by the time the units are trying to retreat or get some good positioning, and he's already got the Sentry here waiting for him. So I don't think killing that pylon was really the wisest move for Softball, because look, now he's just going to be retreating when he thought maybe he had a good shot and some good momentum at going and attacking the Protoss player. But that's not what we're seeing. Reactor coming out for this factory, so we're probably going to see Medivacs. If we do see Medivacs, then I would like to see some drops going on right here. I would love to see one of these players abuse this short aerial distance, but so far we have not seen that. HuK actually getting his observer out. This is what I was talking about before, where it's important to get this observer out so you can see exactly what the Terran player is doing, so you know where to adjust your build from there. It looks like HuK is waiting to construct whatever building is next. I think he's considering going. Should he go straight for Colossus? Should he get another gateway? Should he get 2 more gateways? I think that's what he's waiting on right now. But now he's going to have full vision into this base, looking at what's happening right now. And here, actually, we do see a loaded up Medivac, so HuK is going to see this drop, and he is going to be preparing for that. Another great reason to have that observer out there. Just more map control and awareness of where the other player is in the map. So Softball thinks he's being really sneaky here, going up down the line. But HuK is going to be able to catch this. He's going to be able to kill the Medivac. Oh, just one Marine. I think HuK should have waited a little bit, because he could have just come out of this fog, ambushed the Medivac, and waited until those units were getting further unloaded. So far, Softball's still sticking with his bio ball strategy, but getting a lot of Medivacs. He's got at least 2. He's got 3 Medivacs on the field, so he's going to be taking advantage of that. And using the factory to kill these Stalkers, run away, HuK. Great play by Softball right there. Using that factory for the high ground advantage. Was able to get him a Stalker and a pylon, so good play by Softball there. HuK getting his expansion right now. He's got a couple of Immortals, and as far as what he's building, I see 2 gateways, and I do not see a Colossus right now. I'm not sure why he doesn't feel like he should go Colossus against this Ball this time around, but right now he's just pretty Immortal heavy. And picking up another pylon, that's going to set him back. He might be supply cap right now. Is a Terran player going to come up and try and take this? I think he is. A good force field right here, getting a couple of these units watching back here, and another great force field by HuK, getting this good position on the ledge right here. The Immortals and the Sentries are just beasting this ball right here, and great job by HuK. I thought he was going to be in a much worse position than he was, but what really helped him out here was the fact that he got that fantastic Sentry block. HuK does a great job with that, as I've seen in most games. What that does is that prevents the ball from shooting, turning, moving back, and stimming, which is really one of their greatest advantages, because the ball on its feet, without stim or some movement, is actually pretty vulnerable to control, to area of effect. So HuK did a great job there, and he exploited that weakness. Right now, Softball is going for his own natural expansion, as he saw that HuK does have his. He's trying to even up on that game, although he probably already started building this, but even more reason for him to be getting this orbital command, and a couple of Vikings for Softball. And oh, a drop's happening right now. Drop just got another Stalker and another pylon. Man, Softball is killing tons of pylons this game, and killing some of the gas units right there, trying to maybe take away this rocket. Oh, one Medivac does go down with a bunch of units inside. Huge loss for Softball right there. That drop definitely did not pay for itself. Oh my god. Whenever I do a drop, something that I think maybe Softball was doing is that I like to go straight for the gas workers, because professional players are probably very wary about this, but most people don't resaturate their gas instantly because they don't really notice it. Minerals are much more obvious, so whenever I go for a drop, I like to go straight for the gas workers, and they're just so much more annoying to place. Look, I got 3 on there. Alright, minerals are just like, alright, you guys go to that mineral patch. So that's just something I like to keep in mind, and I think slows down tech fairly well. Here comes HuK right now, approaching on this position. He's got good amount of energy left on this force fields going down on here, preventing the Terran player from moving. Immortals and SCVs coming in on the line as well. I think HuK is in a tough spot right now. He's got a couple of Immortals here, should be focusing down on those Marauders, not on those SCVs. I think it's going to be a pretty even exchange, but I think that Softball might be able to just barely even up on here. These Vikings actually doing a good job with ground support, and HuK should be moving his sentries, or stalkers up here rather. And another Immortal going down back here. HuK still has these sentries back. He just warped them in, but he's not using them. HuK does have a decent position right now, should continue to move up here, maybe start taking on a couple of these medevacs. I think HuK is actually going to be able to whittle out of this alive, but one medevac does go down, but I think Softball has had enough time to recoup and recover, and the rest of these stalkers are going to